All right, guys, just a quick video today. I've got a meeting in an hour or so, so I got to make this a fast one. Last week, I think I was week 6 of the videos, technically week 10 of the diet. And I think I remember mentioning last week that that was a quite difficult week. I made my goal of 1 kilo down from the week before, but it took a day longer. Now, the week since then, um, I weighed myself on Friday, so that would be 6 days later, and I had lost nothing. I was the exact same weight. I was, 85.7 after 6 days. Now, I had done I'd had a few beers here and there. Um, I'd had a couple sandwiches, and usually I don't eat carbs. I thought I would get away with it with my deficit. What I think might be happening is that my deficit might have changed. It could be that the amount of calories I'm using has shifted. So I might have to adjust my deficit a little bit. Now I'm already in a massive deficit. I'm in a 1,600 calorie deficit, but I'm not going to change anything just yet. There were a few mistakes I made last week. I know maybe I didn't sleep enough. Maybe I really did go over my calorie limit. There's a good chance of that. I don't think it's magic. I don't think I stayed true to my diet and somehow my weight didn't go down. I'm not breathing calories from the air. So I probably just misjudged. I guess I had a little, so I cook twice a day. I cook my dinner for my family, for my wife and my son, and then I'll cook my own dinner, which is like, chicken and vegetables and things. But for my wife and son, I'll make stuff like lasagna and shepherd's pie and I don't know, high calorie stuff for them. And when I cook, I taste it. Maybe I tasted a little too much. I don't think I tasted enough to offset my diet, but you never know. But anyway, that was Friday, which was 2 days ago. And madly enough, I weighed myself yesterday and I dropped about half a kilo just from the Friday. And I weighed myself today and I've reached the 1 kilo goal. Almost. I'm 54.8 today. The goal was 54.7. So it could have been water weight, I guess. I've been playing a good amount of golf recently. I don't know if that's like working out my muscles. And maybe I'm retaining more water. Maybe I'm having too much salt. I think I'm going to cut my salt down. It definitely went up since I started the diet. So I think maybe if I cut that down a little, the water retention will be a little less. And I definitely haven't drank enough water in the past week. I slacked off on that. So I need to do that more. And I didn't hit my steps goal every day. I did a lot of steps on some days and less on others. So I need to be more focused on that. I like seeing the numbers go down. I don't know if that's a trap or what, but it makes me feel better about losing the weight if I can see weekly. I'm so used to losing 1 kilo or more. It's frustrating when I don't lose 1 kilo. So right now I'm not really gonna make adjustments, but I'm going to be more certain of what I'm doing, what I'm eating. And if I do that, for a week, and the same thing happens, then maybe some adjustments have to come in later. What I am going to start doing is, as well as the walking, well, instead of walking 10,000 steps, I don't know what the name for it is, but you know what HIIT is, right? HIIT, which is, I think, high intensity interval training. I'm not going to go that far yet, but there's something similar where you walk at a normal pace for 3 minutes, and then you walk at an increased pace for 3 minutes, and vice versa for 30 minutes, or just repeat. for 30 minutes. Apparently that's very good for health. Recent studies are showing that it's very good for weight loss. You're not pushing your heart too far. You are raising your heartbeat, but then you're lowering it back down. And that's probably a good thing to do before I move into high intensity interval training. So I'm going to start doing that. What else? So the usual thing I ask, did I meet my goal weight? The answer is no. Almost. But for one thing, 2 days too late, and also 100 grams up. That's fine. I just got to maybe focus on my diet a little bit more going forward. I'm hoping the next video will be something a little different. I ordered some new Tacomo 101 irons, and so I kind of want to do like an unboxing of my irons for the channel. It arguably has nothing to do with the diet, but it also does, because a lot of the exercise I'm getting is coming from golf, which I'm really enjoying. Really suck at it. On a good day, I hit 115. I have a set of calorie stratas. That was the very first set I got. It's like a beginner set, very cheap. The Tacomos are a great price. I paid, what was it? In the end, it was about 85,000 yen, probably about $500. And that's 4-iron through pitcher. I'm really excited about those arriving, and I hope they improve my game. They are game improvement irons. I don't think there's much else I need to touch upon right now. Is there anything that I've changed? Yeah, I think the last week is kind of a bit of a write-off. I lost the weight, but there's too much uncertainty around it. I need to dial in a little bit over the next week and make sure that I know what I'm doing why I'm losing the weight. I hope the sound's better on this. I got this little mic, which was great, by the way. It seems great. We'll see at the end of this video. I'll check in next week. I've got a 6-day work week coming up, so I won't be able to make the video until next Sunday, probably. But I'll see you then, and hopefully, who knows, but hopefully, yeah, just something. So my wife and others asked me if I think I've plateaued, because on the Friday I hadn't lost anything. And they were saying, do you think you've finally reached that plateau? Now, I don't think I can reach a plateau in a 1,600 calorie deficit. I don't think that's the way it works. So I'm going to say no for now. I think I just failed. I just probably exceeded the amount of calories that I was supposed to be eating without realizing it. I didn't do the math right on some things. But we'll see again at the end of this next week going forward. But if plateauing in this much of a deficit is a thing, please let me know. I don't see how it's possible. I mean, dieting isn't magic. Like if I don't eat the calories and my body is being used, if I'm doing things, it has to get the energy from somewhere. And it can't get it from the calories because I'm not eating them. So it has to get it from fat or maybe even muscle. I wonder if plateauing is somewhat of a myth at this large of a deficit, because it's not magic. Like, where am I getting the energy from? I'm not solar powered. So I think the answer to have I plateaued is probably a resounding no. If I stick to my diet really well in the next week, which I intend to, I always intend to, but we all make mistakes here and there. I guess I'll adjust my thinking somewhat, and I might have to start doing more and maybe push my deficit down. It could be that my maintenance has gone down. I guess I've been at this now. What are we? We're technically week 11. It could be that my maintenance has gone down. So I'll keep you informed on that one. Thanks for watching. Thank you for the comments, as always. Reddit's been great. YouTube is YouTube. I don't really care. I'm not in this for the views. But yeah, keep on, and to other people losing weight. If you go for a week like I've just gone through, take a breath and don't adjust straight away. Don't start changing things that you're doing. Just make sure, at least for a week or 2 weeks even maybe, just make sure that you're actually doing the things that you think you're doing. So yeah, thank you very much.